Have you ever watched a child break a board in martial arts? It's not just about strength, it's about teaching life skills like listening, focus, responsibility. And today I'm going to show you how board breaking connects directly to helping kids listen at home, follow through, and really take ownership of their own actions. So, the key takeaways is that they're going to listen to instructions and cues, they're going to follow through on the commitments they've made, and they're going to learn how to take ownership for the results. Step one, when we teach this to our students, is that they can't just walk up and smash a board with a karate chop, right? They've got to prepare. They've got to choose the right board, the right size board. They've got to set their stance. They've got to focus on where they're going to go before they strike. And at home, the same rule applies. Preparation sets kids up for success. So when they learn to get their homework ready and pack their backpack or plan their day, they're actually practicing responsibility and readiness. So that means they get mentally and physically prepared to take on a challenge or just their day. And it also helps them develop the poise, maintaining that confidence when they have that obstacle or pressure come up. Focus and energy. See the break before it happens. So to break a board, kids have to focus on one point. They can't distract, they can't focus on distractions. There's no second guessing. And just like at home, if a child can't focus, they can't follow through, whether it's finishing homework or completing a simple task. Training their ability to give full attention helps them succeed everywhere. And also helping them understand their energy towards whatever goal they are trying to get is also successful. They can't approach it with no energy or the energy of I don't wanna and expect to do it well. The next thing that board breaking teaches is commitment. They are committing to using their hand or their foot to break a board without hesitation. They put their full intention. A hesitant strike is not going to break the boards, and kids absolutely have to commit fully, right? They have to put in the necessary effort to achieve their goal. And the same is true at home. When kids commit, whether it's to a chore, a project, or a sport, they build the character and learn that half an effort rarely works. And they learn to take ownership about being accountable for the results. So if they go to break a board and it doesn't break, it can't be the board's fault, right? So we get to have that conversation about how to make a change, how to adjust the approach. And that's really what the next thing is. The next thing is execution. So they commit, they're focused, they have their energy, and now boom, they have to follow through with power because they have to strike through it, not at it. They can't high five it. They can't pull their punches. They have to go through it. Just like at home, it's about finishing what they start. Following through with constant reminders is what builds, I'm sorry, without constant following through without constant reminders is what builds confidence and reliability. That action of putting the learned skills into practice, overcoming the challenge of maybe it didn't break, and then seeing it break shows them they can achieve their goals even though things didn't happen right at first, priceless. And the breakthrough for them mentally is overcoming barriers and limitations shows them that they can reach another level. So with the board breaking, they start out with this technique and they start out with this size board and they go up a size board. Then they try another technique and they go back to the beginning size board. And it teaches them that everything is a process. It's a learning experience. And then finally, we've got the reflection. They learn from every experience every time. And it's always new. In our environment, it's always new because we're pushing them to go to another level. And I usually have to slow them down a little bit so that I can see that they have to master the technique properly before they move on to the next thing. So whether it's the board breaks or not, we say, okay, what worked? What can we improve? If it went off flawlessly, we say, great, now let's challenge you with a bigger board, right? Or if it didn't go through, let's talk about what happened and what we knew should happen and what we actually did. And at home, reflections turns mistakes into learning moments. So instead of making excuses, the kids learn to adjust and take responsibility and grow. It also teaches them the skill of taking a moment, stepping back and going, okay, why didn't that work? How can I do it better? What did work? So that they can get insight into their learning and personal growth. And it helps them understand and encourage them to embrace the challenges, that they're not bad, and they can celebrate their achievements when they overcome them and they've learned something about themselves in the process. So, the next time you see your child break a board, remember it's not just a cool martial arts trick. It is a powerful tool for teaching life skills like listening, following through, and taking ownership. And if your kid hasn't broken a board, or you haven't broken a board and you want the opportunity, we're always breaking boards at the Family Martial Arts Academy, right? So you can secure your spot. You can embrace responsibility for actions and decisions. You can focus on learning how to use this as a tool to learn about yourself and commitments, and get ready to grow and feel like a superhero. So, Family Martial Arts Academy, that's what we're about. We're about building the person, the physical, the mental, the emotional, and board breaking helps pull all of those into one compact thing.